Growth doesn't happen by accident. It's forged, hammered, and built with intention. Hey, y'all, Dan Greer, Forge, coming at you today to chat all about forged growth. The 5-minute power up. Let's dive right in. Growth isn't about luck. It's forged. Eclipse forged. Equips companies that use vehicles with clarity, systems, leadership that they need not just to survive, but to thrive and to scale with confidence. You guys, growth isn't random. So many people think that we grow at randomness. I got a question for you. Do your kids grow randomly? Some of you are like, yeah, they have growth spurts. No, genius. No, we have good ideas of when they're going to grow, right? I can tell you that my kids are going to grow. They grew a lot. Physically a lot, height-wise, between birth and 6 months. And then between 6 months and 2 years, they're going to double in height or more. And between 2 years and 10 years, they're going to double in height again or more. And then by 10 years, they're starting to plateau a little bit. But right around 14, 13 years old, they're going to hit another growth spurt where they're going to grow 6 inches in a summer, right? We know they're going to grow slow, and then they're going to go poof, and they're going to shoot up, and then they're going to kind of cap out for a little while, right? I know how my kids are going to grow. I know how you're going to grow as a person, depending on what you're putting into it. Growth isn't random. It happens when you build with purpose, and you have to build systems. You have to build processes. Right? As a business, you need to have those processes in place. We call them frameworks in all of my companies because you know what? We operate off of frameworks. I can share my framework with you and you can do it. That's how good our frameworks are. Okay? Let's talk a little bit about the vehicle factor. Every company that uses vehicles has unique challenges. And if you don't get clarity around those challenges around your fleet, you're going to stall out fast. Right? Some of those challenges could be growth. Getting new equipment in place, getting better equipment in place, maintaining equipment, getting the processes in place to do that maintenance, right? The next thing I want to talk about is clarity before chaos. Without a clear vision, teams spin their wheels. Growth requires everyone rowing or driving in the same direction, right? What happens if half the team is trying to go this way and half the team is trying to go this way? Only half the people are rowing. And what are we doing? We're veering off the opposite direction of where we want to go altogether. Because you know why? Because we don't have a clear vision. We don't know where we're going. I've said it 1,000 times. You tell me you want to go to the ocean. That's great. Go north. You'll hit ocean eventually. It's going to be colder than crap. Oh, no, Dan, I wanted to wear a bikini at the ocean. I wanted to wear my Speedo. I'm not wearing a Speedo. Just say it. But then you probably want to go south. Unless you're in South America, then you might want to go north. Right? It all depends on where you're at and where you want to go. You have to have clarity in order to clear the chaos. Systems build scalability. We call them frameworks. Processes are like guardrails on a mountain road. They keep your company from going over the edge and crashing and burning. Now, some roads like Red Mountain Pass ain't got guardrails. Sometimes we don't have guardrails. Sometimes the framework is the road and there's no guardrail for the road. Think about that, right? But our systems help us stay on the road. Leadership multiplies everything. Every empowered leader can raise 10 other leaders. This is the compounding effect of the forged growth system. When we come in and help you set things up for your business, you know what happens? You start developing leaders in every level of your business. How amazing would it be if your yard guy who runs the forklift is a leader for the other yard guys? And all of a sudden they're all leaders and they're all working together, right? Here's the pillars for our forged system. Okay, leadership and culture, operational clarity, sales and marketing, financial strength, and team and talent. All right. We have seen so many teams that have been stuck and we've been able to come in and help them get unstuck from that. It's not just about revenue. It's about building something that lasts with leaders who outlive their titles. This is why I wrote Grit, Grease, and Grace. It's the blueprint for leaders who want growth that sticks. If your company uses vehicles and you're ready to scale with clarity, check out the EclipseDOT Forged system, and let's get you growing on purpose.